What's up, World Renowned family? Welcome to Neil at Noon. We're going to pick up right where we left off yesterday, talking about the last two things that your attitude cannot do for you. Now, yesterday we talked about your attitude cannot change your competence or make you more competent in an area. Your attitude cannot change the reality or change the facts of life, and then attitude cannot replace or is not a substitute for experience. That's a quick recap. If you missed that, go into the playlist, watch the episode from yesterday. But the fourth thing that attitude cannot do for you, attitude cannot substitute for personal growth. We must continue to grow. I don't care how much of a positive attitude you have. If you rest on your laurels and if you decide I'm good enough, you're going to realize that you're not good enough. Bruce Springsteen, a musician which I've probably never heard I've never knowingly heard one of his songs, at least not all the way through. He says, a time comes when you need to stop waiting for the man you want to become and start being the man you want to be. Nothing can substitute for continual learning. Now, for the first time in this series, I'm going to ask you a question. What are you doing to be a continual learner? What are you doing to become the man or woman, the husband, the wife, the friend, the leader that you want to be? Instead of waiting for that person to come or waiting to become that person, what are you doing right now in order to become that person? Because we know that an attitude cannot replace continual growth. And the last thing that your attitude cannot do, as outlined and stated by Dr. Maxwell, your attitude will not stay good automatically. If you're a human being, I know you've woken up and said, I'm going to have a great attitude. I'm going to have a great attitude. And 2 minutes into your day, guess what happens? Yeah, your attitudes start to slide towards negativity. The hardest thing about having a good attitude is that it doesn't stay that way on its own. Today, I am going to have a great attitude is a great mantra, a great belief, a great, what is it called? Affirmation. That's right, affirmation. Today I'm gonna have a great attitude. But if you're like me, many times before you get out of the house or before you even interact with someone else, you find your attitude wanting to switch because the flesh pulls to that negative side. But Dr. Maxwell and myself, we share a common tool, and that is a fail-safe attitude indicator. And they are both of our spouses. So Dr. Maxwell's is Margaret, mine is wife or Joanna. That is my fail-safe attitude indicator. When I have a not so good or not so great attitude, she lets me know. And I'm grateful for it most of the time. Now, I am my son's fail-safe attitude indicator. When he doesn't have a good attitude, you better believe that I let him know it. And vice versa. Not the Pastor Troy vice versa from a few episodes ago last week. But if you want to know what I'm talking about, that means you haven't watched the episode. Go through the playlist. You've got plenty of time. Check that out. So who is your attitude indicator? Is it yourself? If it's only yourself, I can almost guarantee that's not enough. You need to have someone in your life who's going to tell you when you're starting to get off track, when your attitude might need an adjustment. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about what your attitude can do for you. I'll see you then. But remember, I love you. God loves you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Don't be average. Be world renowned. Peace.